I want to really quickly cover a topic that is true and near and dear to my heart. And is what the hell do you do when you have run out of money to invest in cryptocurrency? All right, now this is not a problem that everybody has, okay? Some of y'all don't even invest in cryptocurrency, and this doesn't apply to you. But maybe in the stock market or whatever you choose to put your money in for long-term growth and building generational wealth, you have experienced this problem. I'm in a couple of circles with some real estate investors, and they have this problem when they're just itching to buy another house, home, multi-door property, right? So this is a real experience, and I want to talk about it from a cryptocurrency perspective. What do you do when you run into that issue of the time is right? There's been a big dip in price, blood in the streets, buy the dip, BTD baby, and you don't have any money. What do you do? All right, stick around, I'm going to tell you. Hey YouTube, it is your girl, Teddy Ewing, educating you on financial freedom through entrepreneurship, your hustling and grind, and building generational wealth. And today we're going to talk about what to do when you are trying to invest and ain't got no money, okay? Now this problem, this is my warning, right, for people who have a lot of FOMO. So in crypto, there's a lot of shiny thing. Woo, shiny thing. Squirrel. Like you are always trying to look at the next thing. I think NFTs is a big culprit of that right now, where people are just like, oh, NFTs, they're hot, I'm gonna buy them. Not realizing that an NFT's value, it correlates directly with what someone else is willing to pay for it, okay? Now, there are some other NFTs, digital assets like Sandbox, Decentraland, Upland, Zed horses, things like that, that are kind of different than your average yacht ape or what are the little monkeys? The monkeys, okay, or the crypto punks or the things, right? So those are a little different because some of these ownership, the land, for instance, digital land, has some utility that you can do other things with. Zed used to have utility. I might do a whole separate video on Zed. I ain't gonna talk about it now. Let me know in the comments if you want to hear what I have to say about Zed, because y'all know I used to be in love, and I say used to be past tense. But anyway, so when you are getting in and out of cryptocurrency and you are buying these next big things, right? You are spending up your spendable income. Your expendable income is going into these things, and you might not have a plan. You might not have that financial plan set to say, I'm buying in at CRO when it was at 40 cents or 45 cents. As soon as it hits 75 cents, I'm selling. Or you're saying, I'm going to dollar cost average in a CRO over the long term. Or you're saying, I have an extra $1,000. I see Crypto.com really going somewhere. They did this whole stadium naming thing. They are putting a lot of advertising dollars into crypto, into putting their name out there. They're getting into the NFT space. They're trying to get into the DeFi space. This is a long-term hold for me, so I'm just going to put some money in as it goes, right? So you do that thing. Then the next shiny thing happens. You're like, well, Gala's on the move. Gaming is big. GameFi is huge. I'm going to get into Gala. How much money do I have to put in a Gala, right? Especially when I use my CryptoEQ signal on TradingView and it's telling me that we're at a significant dip. It's a great time to buy. Right now, this moment today is a good time to buy if I was going to buy Gala. And I'm taking a assess on my bank account. I'm like, damn, I don't have enough extra cash. I don't know, what am I going to do? So what you do is, number one, don't fall into FOMO. Make sure that your buying decisions are just, I won't say well-researched. You don't have to spend days and weeks on it, but make sure you've done your due diligence in assessing if something is good to buy, especially in that NFT space, y'all. I think y'all getting ate up in NFTs. That'll be another video for another day, right? So FOMO aside, get that out off your chest. Then if you really think that there's a better project to get into that overshadows some of the projects you're already in, you need to do some analysis, okay? A perfect example is Cardano. I've been buying in Cardano ADA since it was like at maybe like 50 cents. It was pretty low, 50, 60 cents, 70 cents, even lower than that. And it's a good project. I feel it has long-term growth. But when I saw the writing on the wall for the GameFi space, for the metaverse space, right? So as soon as Facebook announced they're going to change their name to something dealing with the metaverse, so before they even called it Meta, I'm like, GameFi is going to be huge. Okay, so Sand, Mana specifically. Those two, I think they're really synonymous with the metaverse. Axie, a few others were kind of hot at that time. I'm like, okay, what am I gonna do? What extra money do I have? So then I assessed my current holdings and I looked and I waited for ADA. And soon after the Meta announcement, when I was still trying to get into more of the GameFi space, kind of get that growth, I looked at ADA and it was dropping. So it got all the way up to $2 and something. And then it dropped down to right under $2. And I remember I had set some buy signals right under $2. It was like $1.95, $1.95 US dollars. So it was fulfilling some of my buy signals. So I had bought in early enough. And over the last couple of weeks, ADA has been slowly tanking. Maybe because they're not hitting some of their milestones, maybe because people are just finding more interest in other things. I think ADA, assuming they fulfill their goals, right, and meet their roadmap marks, will be something. It's a good project, has good people behind it. But right now, it's a good time to take my profits, come on out of it, and it's still sitting pretty low, like at $1 something. So ADA is sitting number 6 right now today. It's $1.29, okay? So it's had a lot of negative, a lot of resistance, I'll say, in the last couple weeks. So it's a good time. It was up as high as 211 in the last month, and now we're sitting at 129. What did I say, 126? 129. So if you have profits in ADA, not now, but then when it was at $2, $1.90, $1.80, and kind of slowing, maybe it was a good time to take out some of those profits and reinvest that into a project that has more growth coming. And that is because you are in some crypto community and someone reminds you that these reports are coming out, or from Sandbox when they were releasing Sandbox Alpha on 29 November. So if you're 2 weeks before that and you know that they're doing something that's going to bring a lot of attention, a lot of news, a lot of interest, you need to be getting in sand, and you almost need to be leveraging yourself as much as possible with what you have to get into that, because there was going to be growth, and there was significant growth in sand because the writing was on the wall. So one of the main things I do when I'm out of money to invest and another project pops up that I really want to get into, I take a look at my current portfolio and I see where I have had significant gains, and I see about taking some of that profit out of that and putting it into another project. All right. So I talked about avoiding FOMO. I talked about reallocating some of your investments currently. And the third thing I would say to do is see if you're in a project that just you don't need to be in anymore, right? So if you were getting into crypto whenever you entered and you were doing that shiny thing, and you're just buying into a lot of stuff because everyone's saying this is good, ICO, this new coin, this thing's gonna change the world, this thing's gonna solve clean water problem, this thing's gonna be the layer 2 solution for Ethereum, right? Like Polygon Matic. So you're in these good projects, but then you're in a lot of crappy products. You're in a lot of Inus, Akita Inu, Floki Inu, Rocket, Sexcoin. You're in all these damn projects that ain't doing nothing. You got into it because you thought it was gonna be the next big thing. It ain't. Let that stuff go. Okay, let those things that ain't going nowhere just go. When you now analyze your portfolio, let those go. You don't have to hold on to that stuff. It probably ain't the next big thing. Look at the numbers. Look at the circulating supply. Look at how many coins are being created on a daily, weekly, monthly basis. Do the math and see if that coin can really hit the dollar you think it's going to hit, or the penny, or the 10 cents, or the 0.000 cents that you think it's going to hit. And if you analyze it and realize it's not, let it go. Even if it's at a slight loss, even if it's at a big loss, take what's there, put it into something that you know is going to grow, like GameFi, Metaverse, DeFi, Matic, Crypto.com. Like, all of these things have a lot of potential, and we're coming out of a bit of a crypto slump, so it's a good time to get in and buy things. So that is my 2 cents. That is what you do when you have run out of money. It's a real problem. You know, like, I have that problem. I have all kinds of money in crypto, and I have that problem. Do let me know in the comments if you want me to talk about Zed. I am in Zed. I'm invested in Zed. And at this point, I can't even get out if I wanted to, because they have done some real shady things that I don't agree with, right? But I'm in it. I'm going to be in it for the short to long while. So I would like to talk about it if there's interest. So let me know what you think about, if you want to hear my thoughts on Zed and some things they've done recently that don't make me very happy. But I would like to know what we're going to do in the future, right? So I'm a problem solver. I'm like an action step person. What are we going to do in the future? All right, that's all I got. Continue to invest in yourself at least 1% a day to reach your exponential greatness. Don't forget to check my link for the CryptoEQ premium membership if you want to try out the crypto signal, TradingView signal on there. Get into the Telegram group, the premium Telegram group, and get these good tidbits of information that I've been getting and have helping me be a better investor. All right, y'all, take care. I'll see you in the next one.